all that good stuff to help the algorithm find your boy. Because I'm not algorithm worthy. I'm starting to feel that way. It's like, even though like we're like turned up, moving in the right direction, constantly predicting the right things, we just never, ever, ever gonna hit the mainstream. But they gonna see us. They have to. Content is at an all-time low. Content's at an all-time low, bro. This your boy Crypto Bruh, aka More World Peace to DJ / producer, coming back again with another one of these videos about the crypto space. Daily content about the Zen world and its relationship to the overall crypto space. But yes, sir. What up, Dank? You saying Zen world never dies? Zen world never dies and it never sleeps. Damn, I got a drunk collar. Hold up. Shoulders getting too big. My collar looking drunk. But yeah, now Zen world is like, it's becoming realer every day. I won't lie, like a year ago, it was a very squishy, wobbly thing. Like, we all knew there was a direction, but again, there was really no direction. But you can tell from the layout, the framework, there's something there. It's just not put together yet. So we're here today, and we're gonna talk about it. Where like, it's going off, man. It's going down. We've officially, I think we've bottomed out. Today is motherfucking February 19th, Wednesday, 2025. And last night, some individual actually stepped into the arena. Now, what's funny is they entered, or like the buy happened through V2, and I'm still trying to figure that one out. But so essentially, a wallet came in last night. Like, why is Zen up? What's up with the pump here? So a wallet came in last night. We were actually talking on Twitter Spaces, just chilling. Me, Dank, and a few other Zenians, Cabal world. And Clout runs into our space and is like, yo, someone just like bought like $100,000 worth of Zen. We're like, what the fuck? Like, wait, what? Somebody came in and bought $100,000 worth of Zen? And it's just like, yeah. Oh, I guess it was on V2, V3. Never mind, yeah. Because on V2 here at 1040, it goes from 12 to 16. So let's go to V3. A 1040. Yeah, right here. There it is. So some wallet came in and bought some Zen. And it looks like they've been buying Zen. Like they've done it a few times. And I went and I looked at the wallet. This wallet, it's a wallet. Like, what more do you want from it? Like, the wallet or the definition here. But for me personally, my takeaway from this is that these people are, how do you say it? They're getting ready to start consolidating. Or not these people, but you see how this person didn't stake it? Here we go. So yeah, they oh, I need to check out this part. My bad. I'm looking at the wrong thing. We're gonna click right here. This will take us to a page where we can see all of their transactions with the Zen coin. So we can see here that this wallet is, in my opinion, it's a strategic wallet. It's a strategy wallet. They seem to be taking the Zens, and holding on to it, which makes sense, But what it does really do is, if you're not paying attention, this is a great time to get your antennas rolling. Like, this is what Crypto Bruh's been talking about for the last 2 fucking weeks. That there isn't 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I don't even know how long since I got back from my West Coast vacation, right? Like, the idea has been like, there's no Zen. There's really no more Zen. And you can't make a strategy without pushing the price. And it's not even that much of a push, right? right now everybody could sell on this person's head and call and be like, ha ha, you put in 100K, like you're dumb. But the game is less likely to do that again because there's no supply. It's almost like that person has the balls to buy the XEN. And this will become, in my opinion, a pattern. Do you have the balls to buy it? Similar to did you have the balls to mint it? Right? We're always gonna have that one. Do you have the balls to mint it? Do you have the balls to mint it? Are you somebody who's too afraid to push the G rank? Like, do you not understand it type shit? So that fear, this is the Warren Buffett quote again. Buy when everyone is fearful or whatever. Fears on both sides of the pendulum. Fear to buy, fear to make. So I think it's go time. I think the markets are telling us that they see it too. There's fear in the streets, and they can position themselves for some higher highs on the back of X1 chain's development, right? When we look at XEN on the weekly, again, today's Wednesday, so we're really here now. If we look at the RSI, we have, I'm so happy to have watched this on the XEN birth, I guess. I'll always keep this close to me. I think this is really the fairest way to identify there's no shenanigans in the coin. This came from the bottom to the top on the RSI. We're still not even in the RSI on the weekly yet. So, XEN is still a baby. It's 100% a baby coin. Nobody really understands it. It's so complex. And eventually it will be inside of, the RSI, and it will be trading on the weekly based on its, RSI. And again, we're going to have this really crazy tale of, I guess you could say, learning curve. Every time it popped up, you probably were losing time. And the volume too on XEN. So if you look at the volume on XEN right here, I can't really blow it up. Maybe I can't do it. But yeah, the volume on this bar here, you can see we haven't returned to 2023 volume yet because this was based on the burn, right? The volume in 2023 in XEN was DB XEN. And that's why, again, I think the volume of an app on top of XEN really helps bring it all together. So anyone looking to try to get into XEN, essentially, it's easier for them to identify what they're trying to get into. Since there's nothing to burn XEN right now, this is the significance again of what do you call it? The significance, this is the significance that nobody or everybody's hodling for some reason. Right, before it was DB XEN. Buy it. That's the significance of the pump. XEN burns because of DB XEN. But all the way here, there's no app because X1 never existed. Right, it never existed, but it existed because if you stay true to the notion that, hey, all you got to do is go and spin up a validator test node, and you can test out the network, and it's real. Right, some people are just users, just buyers. They're not testers. They're not investors. That's another thing. I think if you're an investor, you got to go try the testnet out and discover where you're trying to be, right? Am I trying to go along with this community or this group or this company, or am I trying to dine and dash, essentially, right? And that's what I mean. We have a lot of dine and dashers in the XEN world, which our system is set up to capture them before they leave. And I don't know where this theory comes from. I think this is the Jack Levin worked at Google thing, where he knew to attach analytics from day one and make sure that the analytics for the program or this token or this mindshare, it has a timestamp connected to history you can go and look at, right? That's the G rank. And this is why, again, there's some people who aren't trying to G rank. They just want to get in when it's right. And this wallet, again, yeah, it's been buying. XEN is part of the top buying of December, right? When we had that big pump this past December. So again, they waited for it to come down. They bought again before it got too below the 200, which is, or my bad, the 21. So the 21 moving average kind of acted on the weekly as a support and resistance here. And that's why we were falling below it, but we recovered last week with the white paper. And that's why I'm saying the white paper really saved price right now, because the white paper is what's making people double think about, should I sell my Zen? I was looking at some of the people that are selling their Zen, and I'm like, oh, like I seen this wallet right here sold $5,000 worth of Zen. So, of course I'm gonna be like, yo, where'd they get their Zen from? So I go back and I see they zeroed out their account, and they actually bought some Zen. They bought 1.4 billion Zen, from Uniswap 25 days ago. Right. So they minted out a whole bunch of, I guess, xeNFTs, or, they minted out a bunch of these. Yeah, we got limited resources. Whatever, fuck you. See, Ethereum's cap, dog. Whatever, though. But long story short, this wallet, as you can see, they are playing the game, and they don't know what they're playing. Like, they got Zone in there in their wallet. They got 38 Zentarions, or is it 38 XENFTs? I don't know if they're minted or not. I'm not looking at that. Let's see if it updates and says it's minted out. Oh, they didn't even mint this. It expired already. So now they buying back. That's what I mean. They're probably buying back their position because they let all of their mints expire. Womp womp. It's all good though. But yeah, so or not like that. No, my bad. This person's mint expired, but their recent ones they were able to get. So that's what I'm trying to get at. The recent ones they were able to get. So now they're dumping Zen with this perception or something. Like, there's some sort of reason behind the dump. It's not just I'm gonna go and sell all my Zen. There's a decision being made here, and this is when we create we create the FOMO, because you're gonna have to make a decision. You might be up because you've been able to actually catch the wave 25 days ago, right? Maybe you didn't catch everything. I wonder why that didn't update. I think they got the mints, but they sold the 30. They're out. Maybe they have other wallets, but the point being is that they left the supply behind because they minted it and nobody had it. And now somebody comes in and buys 100K, even though you're gonna go and sell everything you have because you only have 39 billion. You're just selling into a pool full of buyers. So your 5,000 gets divided by 2 different wallets, right? Now they're scooping and they can get in. As well as on the other side, the V2, you got a couple small fries that got $500 and $300 coming in to eat up your little sale too, right? So this is dope. This is the dopest time in Zen right now. What's up, Bud Washington? Bud Green, Zenzel Washington. I was about to call you Bud Washington. No staking, waiting until 2x. What you mean? What up, Rolando? El Gato Negro. What do you about this? Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking about dog? Damn. So you put you lost 10% on dog. Is that I was looking at it earlier. I'm talking about the Zen shit, but yeah, the dog thing is funny in general. Oh, they got 1,000 holders now. That's kind of funny. It's like I was watching their holder count pop off, and when it was first happening, they were like, yo, get in, and there was only 860 or 50 holders, and I was like, yo, they're gonna have to bridge everybody over because they've never been to Solana before. So it's funny to see 30 minutes go by and then this number goes to 1,300. So this could be good. The dog one right now, just know the Solana bros, they're gonna have to try to figure out how to finesse it because it's not bundled. What they can do though is they can buy and sell and bait, buy, sell, bait, buy, sell, bait. So I do kind of expect it to do that. And this is the part where, you know, throw an RSI on this sucker. And if you're going to buy in, like, wait for the 15-minute to go under the 42. You see how, like, it went whoof, and then it just blew off top? Like, that's what I mean by the Solana bros will come in, and they're going to fucking manipulate this shit. Because there's no way they're going to let Bitcoiners come to Solana all nonchalantly. This is getting blipped, as they say in the Bay Area. They're going to blip this. This shit is blipped. What up, Samson? What's bracking, kids? Came in with the B's on D's, huh? The spike on XEN was from $111 worth of XEN. I haven't even looked at XEN. All of the XENs are looking really good right now. Yesterday, they were booted. Yesterday's stream, all the XENs were booted. They were in fucking reds. 24 hours later, everything in the ecosystem is damn near in the green right now. You even got X1 up 11% with 2 transactions and $14 worth of volume. Phantom XEN is up 8%, 10 zeros and a 49. Shit, that shit is a cheap one. It's just, I mean, it's one of the rarest ones. Stop selling your Phantom XEN and stake it. I don't know what to do. I'm not an economist on Phantom. Y'all should figure it out, but maybe staking is a good idea. And then, yeah, XEN up 7% in the last 24 hours, 6 zeros and a 13. XEN up 6%, 6.75% at 9 zeros and a 12. solXEN 5 zeros and a 58 of 5%. That one's a blow. Everybody dumped their shit for XenCat. And it's just going to recover because there's some bunch of Xenians that are like, yo, they're going to use these. They might burn these in the auction. I need to get this while it's cheap. So that's fun to watch. BNB coming in up 4%, 9 zeros and a 7. CBZEN up 3%, 9 zeros and a 39. You got Avalanche coming in 3%, 8 zeros and a 26. OPZEN 8 zeros and a 5.2 at another 3%. VVZEN 9 zeros and a 19, up 2%. And then our Moonbeam, the lost tribe of the moon, of I guess 0.43, 0.4%. How about that? Up 0.4%. Moonbeam is actually, it's funny because there might be a lot of upside over here. This one's is extremely forgotten about. And I think it's going to be, or for instance, Polkadot is really, really big in sports betting world. Like the casino world, you see Polkadot everywhere. So I keep looking at Moonbeam with this like idea or notion that maybe one day, you know, it can find its legs in the Polkadot system because people want Polkadot to be something and they're working towards Polkadot being something. Right. So that's the gamble on Moonbeam. But yeah, Moonbeam is a totally forgotten lost tribe in the in the Zen ecosystem. Because again, it was really hard to create and they have small blocks. They don't have really large blocks. So you have to create a lot of Zen, you know, in the form of mint. Or how do you say? Yeah, you have to make a lot of mints to make a lot of Zen. So it's not as fun as some of the other ones where you can make a lot of mints at one time. Like one max mint on CBZEN is 145 VMUs, and on Polygon it's 128. Right. Same with Ethereum. Same with AVAX. And then this is the trick of Binance. Binance actually has 145 VMUs it can do. Oh, my bad. 475 VMUs per mint sometimes. Some people who have access to the main frame of it, they can like push the transaction through. So in the beginning of Zen, when that came to light that they were manipulating gas based on a consensus level, like the people running the consensus are manipulating gas, it almost got BZEN kicked out of the Burn Club. But so many people are in it, and so many people cried that it would be like a really bad marketing stunt. Like they like framed it like that, like, oh, this is a stunt. Like This isn't like OKX. Like, you can't just stunt it like OKX, right? But in the time, I wasn't on BNB, so I was 100% forward. I was like, yeah, fuck them. But, you know, there are people who are in this realm who are sensitive to the education, and it would be more beneficial to fair crypto to allow, I guess, the shenanigans to, you know, branch out to the peeps. But just know, like, yeah, if you're minting on Binance, you probably want to have a node. That's the best way to take advantage of it. CBZen, yo. Zen Nation, no spoon. Hey, man, calm down with that Titan family stuff, bro. We can't unite with Titan, but we're going to let them come to X1. No spoon. You have to live your life. If you're going to come to a Crypto Bro channel, you have to pledge allegiance to fairness, right? There can't be any unfortunate. It's like an unfortunate thing, but the team can't get anything. They can't. It's just no. We're going to wait and see if it can do it on its own. And we're drawing a hard line in the sand with that one. All right, so I'm going to let you know again. Titan X is not the wave. I won't say it's a scam because it's not a scam. But yeah, if you're going to bring it up, it's not the future, right? You can't even shill it to Fred and his friends. When somebody shilled Titan X to Fred and his friends on Meme Tank, and Fred literally called it the Jack Levin imposter. and it makes sense because you don't have no backbone. Your backbone in Titan is saying that it's like Zen. And then when people go, oh, okay, it's like Zen, like, what do you mean by that? Like, what part of Zen did it take? Oh, it took the minting function, right? And then now you sound hella stupid because when you start to describe the minting function, it's like, wait, that's not Zen. And you're like, nah, it is like Zen. Like, you know, like you put in you wait a term, you know, or you can go short. Like, that's the part also that fucked up in Titan. They don't got no G rank over there. It's like Jake didn't really understand Zen and wanted to get something out and just like butchered the whole ethos. And those gullible enough to get in got the fuck in. And those gullible and those that know how to make money, they're still in there making money. So shout outs to the homies that are like making money, but it's not a place for an unseasoned veteran, right? If you've been in crypto, you're probably getting into Titan X because you think you're a veteran. And yeah, if you like are getting the gas that this is a Zen clone, you're already unseasoned. So well, I can't wait to see you get cooked. Gonna be nasty. Be a nasty cooking. But yeah, this shit is horrible. Look at this fucking chart, bro. Man, no spoon. You gotta stop this, bro. You gotta look at this chart, dude. This is the 4 hour. Like, this is time, bro. Hold on. I'm not even trying to shit on it. You just brought it up. In the middle of a Zen pump. Look at this. This does not look good. This is the 200, the 72, and the 21 on the daily. This motherfucker is holding on for dear life. If it lets go of this 21, goodbye. Goodbye, good friend. You know what I'm saying? It did it right here. Look at it. See? Once it lets go of that 21, is goodbye, young friend. Where is my sight? Oh, goodbye, young friend. Where is my? And then it might go up. That's what I'm saying. Yo, who cares? You know, like, we're gonna make money as I guess. Like, I'm not gonna buy it right here though and tell people to buy it and say it's like Zen, because it's not. Like, I'm gonna tell people to buy Zen because it's fucking Zen. Like, it is Zen. It's proving the point now. This is why you don't put a middleman between you and your mints, because your middleman can't explain it. It explains itself. It doesn't need anything else. We're going to clone Zen, but we're going to make sure that it keeps its principles, and the team doesn't need anything, right? The team benefits from the price action because we're thick in Zen, bro. Mint Zen today. See? I don't care about subs, no spoon. I don't give a fuck. I don't even charge anymore for those. Like, if I really cared about subs, like, I'd have ads running right now. But like, I like it. I like that people pull up and they want to get the insight. You know, after the fact, you might have to watch ads, because why not monetize downtime? You know, because I'm not there. I'm not physically there. You know, that's what I mean, man. You got to get out of this headspace. You're like, the way that you just ejected yourself and said, I'm an unsub. That's the problem with humanity right now. This ideology that you can't comprehend your ignorance and just reapply it to understand. That's it. It's okay to lower the ego and allow yourself to be ignorant and vulnerable. That's the feminine bullshit that we're supposed to be doing. Not the other feminine bullshit like ejecting yourself out of the fucking argument because you're too ignorant to comprehend that you might have purchased a Ponzi scheme. And it's fine. Like, it happens in crypto, you know? But just like, that's what I'm saying. I already told you many times before in the past, bro. Don't come into my space and say, hello, Titan family, because I'm going to shit on the fucking coin. Because it's not fair, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, thank you for proving the point. Like, that's a very feminine expression of your ignorance. Very feminine. I'm going to get out of here. Just lower your ego, my dude. Cut your dick off for half a second. Comprehend and sew it back. Shit, man. That's the problem with crypto right now, though. I mean, in general in the world, like, everybody's hella pussy and they just can't accept that they might be wrong. And I was so wrong in Zen many times. That's why now I'm a villain. Because until you see 9 weeks of red and it makes sense. Not 9 weeks of red and it's just being rugged. Like right now, like the dog thing. Where the dog thing at? The dog thing is hella funny. Oh, they're growing for they've bridged over 200 more wallets. They're doing it. But this is this is what I mean. Like, why would I lower my standards and rebuttal back into this shit? Look at this shitty shit right here. Look at Zen. This is the weekly. 7 days in every bar. Shit. Sorry, I had to go crazy for half a second. I know some of these fools need to just cut the dick off and leave. Shit. I've been starting to get more tapped into the enlightened side of the ideology of the feminine expression on male psychology. And this is just my own view, because I love everybody, because I'm a very passionate individual about just the world in general. I want the whole world to win. I want the whole globe to win in their 100 years that they have. And now this is where I'm at with why I think, again, Zen is going to win. We already won. But we're going to have some of the strongest winners in crypto, where they're not going to just stop the race after we win. Like, these people are going to push this into existence. Like, this is like Bitcoin again. Like, we say it's like Bitcoin, but this is like Bitcoin. We're going to push this into existence. We're going to bring real feminine vibes to crypto. And this is in the enlightenment version of it. We're not going to make you get yourself boob job and turn out or something like that. We're going to literally bring your ego down, reformat the way that you think about the space, make you understand that, yeah, maybe you've been making a few bad decisions in crypto, and that's okay, because then all you need to do from here, again, is flip the understanding of what you've been doing. Because when you can do that, then you're more vulnerable to understand the blockchain, because you'll get to that point, right? You'll get to the point where you'll realize, okay, what I've been earning or yearning for in my passion is the expression of creation. And then from there, you'll really tap into Zen, because it all makes sense. Like, our creation point is the G rank. And again, the problem with a lot of crypto is they don't have a history on the supply activity, essentially, right? Again, everybody can come in and jump out, and you're going to go and do it again. Like, if you go get into dog right now, they don't have a G rank. So you mean, how are they going to keep this holder count? It's growing, yes, but it can also decrease. right? We don't want to see it decrease because it breaks the notion that the constant is over at that point, right? So again, Zen is answering a lot of questions people have had in crypto about how do we fix redistribution, because redistribution is flawed. It's flawed, right? And we can now see, again, using the Titan theory, there's people who could take this ideology of redistribution and just completely destroy the pure nature of it. Just, if it gets into their hands, they'll take this peace symbol and turn it into a you know what, right? So today is the day, right? We're done with this shit, dog. Like, we're next. Take a seat, learn, right? If you don't want to learn, again, you're gonna have to. It's inevitable at this point. And I've been looking at CBZN, right? Today I went and made some C ranks. And what's funny on CBZN is I'm starting to realize, like, oh yeah, like, people are kind of missing the ball on ETH, because over here we have actually, as you can see, the total stake is almost 420. Let's go. Let's get another trillion stake today, so we can get to the 420 mark on CBZN. But you'll see here the total liquid supply is 318 trillion. So CBZN is, there's more staked than there is liquid, right? And this is a constant. Everybody who gets their liquid, they put it right in the stake. To me, that's a behavior of understanding, and as the staking grows, it's really, really positive for the overall community, because that's what I'm saying. It's like you're taking back the power from the old narrative that Zen is worthless, or this experience is worthless. Essentially, like, what we're doing to prove that there's maybe another way to make a coin. There's another way to be the fairest way of fair, right? Most people right now, they skip Zen and they went straight to pump fun. Zen is like an ordinal 2 on Ethereum. So if ordinals can do that magnitude, why wouldn't Zen do it as well? It's just not explained like that yet, like, they're trying to get everybody to the X1 finish line. Oh, give me 1 second, y'all. Yo, all right, we back. Had to say something real fast. Had to do something real quick. All right, we back. What's up, Sun Station? Man, my bad. I went too crazy. Bye, girl. Rugged like Zen. What's up, XYZ? What are you talking about, bro? You're fucking... Now this is what's going to happen. All the fudders are going to come in. No PFP. No real name. No character. Just washed. Just washed beings. It's all good, though. Transcryptomorphic. Yo, transcryptomorph. I don't have it, man. Yo, but yeah, that's what I was saying. The Enlightenment taught me that part. Like, you're really supposed to have both sides. But I can see how that could get taken out of context if you don't know what you're trying to look for, which is peace. I guess what you're really looking for. You're looking for peace. Like, you're not looking for anything else. Like, you're looking for sound, serenity, peace. And it gets hijacked all the time, man. I don't know when Zen gets hijacked, but right now, that's what I'm saying. Right now, you have the ability to learn it all. Because that's what I think of hijacked Zen is going to be when the VCs take over. And then you're going to need to be, again, trying to figure out what you're doing. I'm not going to be that person. Like, I'm not going to be holding on to Zen when it's done. You know, I'll be a Bitcoiner giving away my shit, finding the next thing that makes sense, because the people allowed it to get out of control. Like, they allowed the peace to get hijacked, right? Like, that's all it is, man. It's a very simple thing. Life is very simple. You know, just find your peace and chug at it. You know, that's why, like, when I don't have no kids, right? So finding peace for me is pretty chaotic. I have a niece, and I think of my older sister, and like how she found peace, like when she had her kid type shit. Because now her kid is her peace, you know? And I'm sure the same thing for my family and shit like that. But that's why, from me to you, if you're wondering why a lot of this is the way it is because Zen is fighting that fight right now of making sure mediocre crypto falls to the knees and we shine. And it takes time. You know, it really takes time to become product market fit. And this is what's really cool, though, is watching product market fit come to life. And it's you can recreate this. Like, this is the piece we can recreate over and over again, right? Like, this is the mint formula we can do. This is the global rank theory we can do, right? These are the little things in crypto that you can hyper focus on to really bring enlightenment to your experience. The same with staking. Even though it's going down and it's a game, like, this is where you compound your biggest bet. you get big. And this is another fun thing about it. So I was thinking about like Zen or like I was thinking about Hex, because like there's a bunch of people in this world and they all come from the Hex world. And the thing about it is like I keep saying, Zen staking didn't exist because Jack, he wasn't a degen like that. You know, I think another thing, Jack, I don't know, Jack, maybe one day Jack will just talk to everybody and he'll give us the rundown on this, you know, or something. But this is like something I think. Like, I think he saw the value in the Hexagon community because of how smart they were. And I'm still saying they are smart, but the cycle he found the Hex community was peak smart. Like, it was peak. And this is what I'm saying again, like, eventually the tides will change, the group will change, the narrative will change, and you're going to need to reevaluate where you are, right? And the game, again, is to find the thing where you don't do that a lot. Maybe you do it in 10 years, but you really don't want to be doing that shit every quarter. You know, oh my God, is my fucking bag at risk? Like, oh my God, every quarter? Like, you feel me? Why are you doing that? You know, set yourself free, get in the Zen now, ride the rocket ship. You know, get ready for the burn. So this is where I'm at with it again. Like, they knew how to set it up, but they didn't know how to make it make sense. The Hexagons low key made Zen, or it was making Zen make sense. So what they wanted was, they were saying, hey, Jack, you need to add staking, because if you don't add staking, you know, what am I going to do with my Zen? Like, it's just going to sit in my wallet, right? So he had to think about it. Like, okay, how do I make this like Hex, but it stays the Zen, right? It stays fair. Something that's unfair in Hex is that 90% of Hex is in Richard Hart's wallet. Some users would say with a rebuttal, well, it's safer because Satoshi has all the coins. So we have a guy who has all the coins and he swears he won't sell. Like, Satoshi swears he won't sell, right? So it's mimicking the behavior of an idol called Satoshi, right? So I see that narrative. But again, it doesn't make any sense to me because it's not enough of an argument to solidify it's safe, right? So I look at Zen's vanilla staking, right? Now, I'm not talking about the xeNFT. That's a whole different version of the staking. The first thing that came to existence was the vanilla stake. Okay, vanilla is a tech term for plain, basic, ordinary, right? And we have vanilla minting. So yeah, this is really Zen 101. These are the first two things you should understand. You should understand what the mint function does and how it works. And you get the data from the mint function, from the dashboard, from the info. After you mint, you see the vanilla, this is like, the vanilla movement. After the user understands the info, they're gonna mint Zen one time, right? That one time mint is their first experience in crypto, okay? This is the most fair way to get someone in, because now they went out of their way again to go and get the notion called Ethereum, Binance, Polygon, Avalanche, whatever you want to call it. They went and got it on their own. Now they're coming to find Zen. So we set up a very vanilla version of DeFi so they can comprehend what we're cooking. Okay, so this is where we are. After you do your mint, right, you wait your 400 days, maybe, and this is why, again, I think we're gonna get to a point where the gas is so low right now, you can actually tell someone to do it in 24 hours. Like, yo, fill the experience out. Go mint some Zen. Go make your own custody in 24 hours. Like, yeah, the coins are worthless right now, but the ideology is just to get you to make some Zen, and that helps push the G rank, encourages new users, newcomers, and for all of us that are going long on Zen, that's how we get more Zen, right? But again, the education is the angle. And once you wait your 400 days and you get your little bit of Zen, that will be the idea, right? 333 days. I mean, 33 million, excuse me. 33 million Zen I'm getting October 30th. Right, I get that on October 30th. Then I get to do this thing called a vanilla stake. Now, this is why when I feel like the team created this, kind of like the philosophical side of it, at least the way it speaks to me from a vanilla point of view, is they didn't want to lock you in because that's not fair. The thing about Hex, again, they have the Satoshi idol philosophy that like one guy holds all the coins, so you don't need to worry about him. But when you hit in stake early because something happens, like your life gets rocked, life happens, and next thing you know, you need to early in stake and you lose your principal. Like, that's kind of unfair because it's going to a Satoshi idol. If you're groovy enough in Hex, you can dive in deep enough and get enough liquidity, and maybe you're spread out enough like the Godwell, which you couldn't be because you can only get 10% of everything, which is probably really, really hard to do anyways. But yeah, all of that doesn't really make any sense because you're hit it early in stake and you're gonna like give your shit back to the staking class, which is fine, like that's the whole game. But again, the biggest player in the staking class is this, the Hex Satoshi. So you'll never win that game. That's not fair. So I appreciate that the vanilla stake allows someone to get their principal back, and that's a hell of better fucking experience than the Hex stake. Because there's too much credibility riding on staking the Hex. And he really purified the stake for you Hexicans because you asked for it. He didn't have to do the shit. Y'all literally asked for it. Right? And another thing that he did, or that they did, that Fair Crypto, to continue the fairness of the redistribution of what staking maybe should look like, is the Fair Crypto did enjoy early pays better, or early adopters, get credits, because it's an incentive, right? We removed the referral link and we built that into early adopters. That's how I take a referral link, right? You put your referral link out and you get a little bit of chips in the classic world for putting somebody onto a link. In this new age, Zen, right? Nobody can be late. There is no grift besides pumping the G rank with a mission. That's what I mean. We can identify the grift in the G rank because you're pumping that bitch with a mission. Like, ain't nobody regularly coming on and doing that. So this decreasing APY, where every 90 days, the APY goes down by 1. So right now you'll see here, staking APY on CBZen is 14%. And it's been like this for the last 3 days. So you see it drops by 1% in 87 days, right? They actually have it mapped out for you right here. May 16th, Friday, 2025, we go from 14 to 13, right? And this scaling system is designed to reward early participants, right? And the scaling for staking, it lasts for 1,000 days, 600 some days. Let me see. Hold on. Fair crypto. Trolls making the space real. We getting attention. I don't mind them. Yeah, the trolls are going to be coming in heavy because they're going to want to try to distract you in the chat so that they can deflect the real shit that's happening in my monologues. Which I encourage. Like, I encourage people to come and try to like test the game out. All the wrenches that are here, like, they've been here since day one. So they'll know when it's getting capped, and then they'll know when to have fun and entertain it, because it's the trolls are funny now. Before, the trolls used to be something you need to think about. But again, we've been saying this since day one, but yeah, all that you need to know is in the white paper. I'm not gonna read it to you because I don't do that. We don't do that on this channel. We fucking get to the bag, okay? You can go and read it. I'm gonna lead you to the lake, bro, but you're gonna have to build a resort on it, okay? But when you go down to staking, so you'll see here from 0 to 620. All right, on day 620 of the contract's existence, the APY will go down to 2% forever. And this is this again is why the vanilla stake is actually pretty cool. Like, as it goes down in APY, it's going to start to open up the discussion about what is inflation IRL. If we want to take it there, you know, we don't really have to. We can keep it degened up and quiet, but I don't think it's going to get like that. Like, I think in order for you to have stake, you need to have supply. And if you have supply, that means you're going to have a lot of game. Like, you're going to be in the game, you know, like, so you're going to want it to play in your favor every time. You're never really going to want it to not play in your favor. And seeing the decreasing APY, those people who are headed to the 2% staking class in Zen, like, that is who you're buying against right now. You're buying against people going to the 2% staking class. All right, I showed this yesterday on the stream, but we'll show it again because we just gotta run it all the way to the crib, you know. One up Arnett in the motherfucker. But like, let's say we do again, like we do 1 day and we do 10 billion, right? When we look down, this is a future stake result. Shout out to Zenmon for providing us with this table. It's amazing work. Right now we're on CBZen. We're right here at 4%, 14%. So that's why, like, if you put in 10 billion, right now you'll get 3 million, 38 million, or 3.8 million in a 24-hour rotation, right? So, as a, you know, what you want to do again is you want to be compounding this this yield back into your principal so that you can, you know, get the most out of the staking. And that's why what's going to be nuts is literally watching everybody go, like, every 90 every quarter, you know, the staking class is growing and you're your biggest competition, essentially. Like, because yeah, by the time we get to, you know, 2%, I don't know what that is on the calendar. I don't have that day pointed out. Let's see. When does it go to 0, Joseph? He ain't got that. When the staking goes to 0. But whenever that is, it's like, again, it's 1,600 days out from the beginning. I mean, and again, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're trying to manipulate the future, like, welcome to the Zen world, you fucking time traveler. Like, yeah, stop traveling in the future. Like, let's just stay in today and realize how rare the future is going to be. Okay. So in the future, you're only going to be able to produce 547,000 Zen in 24 hours with 10 billion cent. So you got to really ask yourself, like, with today's markets and the way markets work, like, do you really think this is worth it? You know, And that's why, again, I could see someone else like coming into Zen, and this number is an advantage for them. And getting to the 10 billion was hard enough. Like, to climb the mountain to 10 billion was a fucking shit show. And now they're there, and now they're just claiming this much. But you're here today in the past, able to claim it at 3.8 million, right? Like, today is not the day that we're fucking caring about selling our Zen, right? Today should be the day that you, again, you understand the G rank. That's what I just said is the staking class game board. I just really woke up to this, and I'm so happy I got bag on base, because at least on base we got 3% more than the rest of the fucking game. And then the same on OPZen. This might be the sender for OPZen. I gotta sip something. Hold up. All right. Yeah, so OPZen, this could be like the sender for it. Because OPZen still has 14% APY. So I have been thinking about this. My only scaredness of the OP thing is nobody goes there. But I think people will go here and stake Zen. So I'm starting to get bullish on that idea. That, hey, maybe this, because this one has 15% APY still, you know. And I don't stake at all over here. And I mean, this would be where you would do the 1 day compound. But see what I mean? Like, if you're only doing 5 million, you're not hitting, right? You want to be way higher than that. All right. So you want to, you know, we want to go and get a 50 bag or something like that, you know. Well, yeah, go get 25 billion, which is $132. And it looks like people are swinging that like it's nothing. So maybe even get, so 2x that probably. Yeah, you probably want to do like 75. Yeah, if you can, I mean, the chart will pump hard because like nobody's buying. Well, here someone sold 82. Here, let's look at this person if they're just swinging it. Yeah, so they're just swinging it because nobody's here. So like the little bots that be in the Zen world can like extract like $100 a day from like the fucking chart because there's nobody there protecting the fucking bag. But I mean, I don't know how. Let's look at the stats real quick for OPZen and see what the staking class is looking like. Smash the like, says Josh. That's a fact. Smash it. Smash it. With an asset that can rip so fast, and considering where we are in the market cycle, sometimes it's better to keep your eligibility than staking your tokens and locking them up. Yeah, you make a good point, Sandman, but that's what I'm saying. We purified the staking. So if you're afraid of that notion, vanilla stake. Because if it cracks off, it's not like Hex or any other staking platform where there's a penalty to exit. You can just exit and sell. And that's why, again, I don't want to build people into this notion that you need to sell your stake, because remember, that's your principal, that's your iceberg, right? That needs to be a real life event for you to unstake that shit. Like, you're about to, you know what I mean? Like, you need to risk off. So I'm gonna go and unstake my iceberg Zen, you know. But you can always do the xeNFT. That's kind of what I'm getting at. Like, this is the xeNFTs where you build a ladder of fuck it Zen. Like, if you want to go and get, like, if you want to DCA in the Zen $10 and then stake that shit and make a ladder based on $10 day buys because it's whatever, like, yeah, that's actually a really good strategy. But if you're trying to get into Zen, right, you're like noticing, oh, there's no supply. The best strategy is to actually vanilla stake your bulk, so you can get out whenever you want. You feel me? That is really a one-up. We have the hex way. Well, we don't really have the hex way because there's never a penalty. I kind of just think of the staking NFT now as a bond for real. And hopefully over time, more people get hip to it and we see a better market where you can trade these XENFTs, because you don't need to move the Zen after it's complete. So I guess that's another thing too. If you really are scared, just do 1 day stakes, which is hella dumb. 1 day XeNFTs is probably the dumbest thing you could do. I know people are probably doing it though. I mean, let's look. Let's look at the staking NFTs. We can see them. You're gonna be exposed right now. Oh, this is optimism. Yeah, here, let's look at optimism and see if people are doing 1 days. Oh, there's only 5 people. Somebody tested it out. One's in. Yeah, look at these are your 1 dayers. It's another reason why I wouldn't do a 1 day's NFT, because I just came over here and seen your bitch ass. Like, what the fuck? I mean, unless you actually, oh my god, here's an arbitrage wash. You can make a xeNFT on Ethereum and then just trade it back and forth with yourself on OpenSea and just fucking farm their express points with your own xeNFT. Just pass it back and forth to yourself. Damn. Free game. Free game. Here we go. Staking NFTs on Ethereum. There's only 400, or my bad. There's only 1,409. 1,490. Let's see who's doing 1 day. We got 3. We got 3 over here. Oh, these ones are broken. So no one's doing it on no one's doing it over here. These ones are broken. Look at this shit says 1970 on it. somebody tried to either game the system and it broke the thing. That's funny. Here, let's look at this. 10 months ago. XEN. So they already claimed it? I'm assuming they already claimed it. But why didn't it destroy? So what happens is usually after you claim, it destroys. So for some reason, this one didn't destroy. Oh, because it wasn't a 1 day. Weird. Weird. Yeah, see, this NFT has been permanently burned. So yeah, that's why I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Maybe it's Ghost. Maybe it's picking up if OpenSea's finding staking Ghost at one term. None of them make sense. But yeah, that's what I mean. I'm glad that I don't see this. I'm glad I do not see 1 day NFTs, because that's not what they're for. Like, NFTs are really where you do the 1,000-day stake, because you can sell that. Like, if I do a 1,000-day stake, I just go to OpenSea and sell it here, or I go out and OTC it to the Zen market. Like, hey, I have a stake, I'll sell it to you. And somebody could just be like, okay, and then you send it to them, right? Like, you're not locked in like you think. You know, that's just a perception of not experiencing the whole system yet. And again, with there being no penalties on the staking in Zen, you're really dealing with principal only. And that's why I think a lot of people are bringing this like hex mentality into it, or this redistribution mentality, because, you know, like, maybe you haven't updated your worldview or anything, but yeah, you want to bulk stake 1,000 days here, or you want to take like a bunch of Zen and bust it down like into, you know, 90 days, 60 days, 100, you know, all that kind of shit. Those are good strategies on staking in XeNFT world. But yeah, use the vanilla stake so you can compound your iceberg Zen, that's what I'm saying, like your chunk, and create and, you know, get involved in the staking class, right? And the way you get involved with that with the mental is you just do the math on how much is staked, right? So if there's 62 trillion OPs in staked, I'm probably gonna need at least 6 trillion so that I can play the game with everyone else, right? Because that's who's in the staking pool, a bunch of people with a bunch of trillions, right? So I can see there's only 49 trillion out in the liquid pool, possibly, but then when you go and look at the actual DEX, there's only 3.6 trillion. So it's kind of impossible to join the staking class without making G ranks. But this is what we're trying to tell you in OP Zen. Like, in 2029, everyone is going to run into this motherfucking problem. Everyone's going to run into the I can't be in the staking class. damn, I wish I could stake my Zen. Oh, you mean to tell me they were doing this in 2025 and they were just doing 100 million Zen for 5 days or some shit like that, you know? Yeah. But yeah, that's a high level vision on the staking. Let's look at dog real quick. Oh, 117. Or my bad, 1,700. So they got 200 more people to boot over. Buys are too small though. They're gonna send it though. Oh, this thing is gonna burn itself, or is it just LP rewards to people? Does anybody know? I see they used the scam. Don't tell him, bruh. Don't tell him. 24 hours can be an internal with a cap like this. Speaking from experience anyways, we all have to do our own math. Facts. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, everybody's got to try their own experience on it, and get your own math on it, you know. But that's kind of the perception I'm trying to drive away from, is this idea that like you're really locked in, you don't have any control. And I see other references now where I'm like, whoa, no, they have no control of their stake. Zen is theoretically another fair topic in staking, where it's like, oh, you could use the Zen coin and staking together for apps, and you can make a lot of different apps about this idea of lock up Zen, or use Zen as like lock power. You know, I mean, we're just not there yet. When X1 comes out and people move on from the notion, you know, that they're burning their Zen for another thing, and then where they all come home, right? It's like this dog token, like they're really far away from Bitcoin now. We told everybody already on this channel that Bitcoin gave the B card to Solana and took it from Ethereum. And now these fools are changing their Bitcoins into Solana. Do they not see this chart? Man, the Bitcoin bros are leading their people to a slaughterhouse. They're about to lose on both sides. They're about to sell some Bitcoins for some Solana to get into this dog thing. And then this thing is going to dump because Bitcoin is pumping, right? This is Bitcoin Solana on the weekly. I think it needs to come down here. Do I have any lines up? No. I'm looking to get into it when it gets into this zone. So it has some ways down. Because again, I don't think we're out of this. I don't think we're out of the clear yet. Like, everybody knows, okay, cool, we're fucking about to pump. But nobody knows when it's going to show up. So we're not out of the clear yet. That's why, yeah, I could totally see the whole market pulling back 20%. But Bitcoin pumping. And that's where, like, you're losing 20%. You're losing it on everyone going back into Bitcoin because it's pumping. And like you're like I was saying yesterday, you're always behind the pump because you're continuously trying to find where it's at rather than setting yourself up to be in it, right? It's literally right now, all these dog people, they set themselves up to be in the Bitcoin pump, and then somebody else who, in my opinion, is grifting, right? That Leonardo character or whatever, he's a grifter heavy, and he's literally grifting because he can't. He's using his mind already is saying that he's too retarded for this. And I would never buy into a coin where the person is saying, oh, you know, I'm a Bitcoiner, man. I don't understand. Like, please don't wreck me. You know, you like, I heard in this space, he's like talking to the dev. You're talking to Leonardo too, bro. And I'm just like, bro, like, you're leading your community to slaughter. You don't give a fuck. And he's going to do it all week. He's going to tell people about this shit all week. Because that's what it is. It can dump for 7 days, and you just got to stick around. So yeah, be careful. Like, if you're gonna play the dog game, you could tell from the holder count, this shit is booty. Like, what does solXEN got? Oh, they got more followers than solXEN right now. We need something real. Zencat. solXEN is real, but Zencat is a little realer. Okay, they got more holders than Zencat. Okay, I'll give them that. That means they got more than Drac. Oh shit, damn, Dracula got more holders than Zencat. That's fascinating. Don't sleep on the bat. Don't sleep on Dracula, bro. Right? They shitting on Solana, but we've been adopted. Okay, we've been adopted by Solana. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna leave it there. Don't sleep on the vampire. He has been adopted. They like this. They like the emoji. They like the team. And this is where I'm at with it. Leonardo's trying to do what we did. He ain't gonna do it though. We already did this shit. We already brought the community to the meme. That shit is hard as hell. You lose hella soldiers on that bridge. This is saving Private Ryan right now for fucking dog Bitcoin. They finna lose all their soldiers, bro. The bridge is bad. That's a problem in crypto no one wants to talk about though. People still buying soul memes. They need to hop on the short bus. I mean, people are gonna buy fucking soul memes. They're gonna buy memes until the end. Look at base, bro. Base, like if you ever just go to X and then just type in like base chain. And just like look at the way people articulate base. Like, I'm taking a break from Solana. Nothing against the chain. I'm just not in the place I want to spend time right now. I will be focused more on base. Like, who the fuck is this dude? Bored Elon Musk. He got 1.6 million views. Why does his opinion matter? I sound like an old man. Just because I'm close to the motherfucking truth, nigga. Hey, shout out to everybody watching 127 clicks. Hey, also, I hate when motherfuckers look at their X live and then they say, I've got 127 viewers. Or we've got 2,000 viewers. It's like, no, nigga, that is clicks. So shout out to all the clicks. My 127 clicks on X, you are tight. Make sure you hit the heart button. And if you're on YouTube in the chat, make sure you say what's up and hit the thumbs up, man. We're outside with it. But who is this guy? And why do we care? Why do we care that he wants to focus on base? Like, base is a scam. I like XEN because we're gonna fuck up base. This is the most chaotic coin on base chain. You've never seen anything like it. Honestly, I haven't had one base mint not in profit. Like, look at this shit. Just for the flex, because I'm not gonna dump them because I'm in the staker class. I gotta go long. My assumption is I'm gonna die on this bridge with base. I'm gonna die on the bridge with base. If they cancel Zen over there, I'm just gonna burn it into X1 and just say fuck it then, man. They got us cornered. Like, they're not gonna let us expand the G rank any further. They say it's taking up too much disk space. They want to get rid of it. They've got the whole game against us. We got to burn the X1 chain. Like, that's what I'm doing with base chain. I'm going to the fucking end of there goes the bridge. We've seen it before already, right? And this is why, because look at on the 3rd, I'm gonna get 57 claims, right? Each one is worth $2 at this bottom price, and we've seen this before, right? I'll show you some claims from before. Oh, this is cute. Hey, this isn't CBZN. I see what I gotta do. I'm not gonna show you. Fuck you then. But yeah, these typically on average are like 6 cents. So it's like you spend 6 cents and you get a bunch of value. And then everybody wants to hodl it because they know going long makes more sense. Other than like the Ethereum side. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to show earlier. So on the Ethereum side, this is how you know Zen is kind of broken, and it's like healing right now. This is and you're not gonna see the wounds because it's healing. You had to be there, get 9 weeks of straight red to understand the pain. But you'll see the staking class is pretty big, 19,000 stakes. But the liquid to stake supply is just too off, right? We haven't had that happen yet, where the staking class in Zen really is the dominant player. So you'll see here right now, we have liquid dipping and staking going up. Every day, as we can see here, the stakers are basically taking over liquid supply dumpers. Because the Zen is more valuable in my possession than me selling it on the DEX. And this is a great notion. This kind of proves, again, people will naturally hodl their Zen in the future. And even if like you have a setup like me, right, like on CBZen, where you're dominating, like, yeah, I could sell a little bit of it, right? But that doesn't help me, because it helps me more to keep all of the Zen for myself. Like, why would I go spend $2 when I'm going to just receive it, right? This is the power of the C rank. Just keep minting, wait your 400 days, right? And just like I said, it's all programmed. You wait your 400 days, you vanilla stake, you evolve from this, you turn into an NFTer. And then you might have enough Zen because you've done it all. Like, you've made the xeNFTs for minting. You're making the staking xeNFTs. You know, you've got now an accumulated amount of 1 trillion Zen from staking and minting over 2 years, right? That's when you go back and visit your vanilla homie. That's when the vanilla homie comes in amazing, because you put that trillion here and you just run the day terms for 2% every day. 2% inflation every day. Right? You can sell your inflation, or you can compound so you can have more interest to sell in the future. It's pretty fucking cool. But the problem again is we haven't reached that just yet. We're slowly building towards it. Right? It's a sad day for a G ranker. Right? You're praying, like, again, you're praying that it goes up, because anybody who made a G rank on the 15th, their hearts are broken. Especially if it was like a 10-day. A 10-day, man. Oh man, what a waste of money. What a waste of money. So, oh yeah, this is why I made that post yesterday on my X account. Yeah, base is fried. I don't even know why people are rooting for it anymore. We only root for base because we want to fucking destroy it. Destroy base. Oh yeah, so I had posted this. There's never been a better time to try Zen. You can make your own tokens in 24 hours and sell them instantly, or compound them using the staking function. If people show up after you and the G rank increases tenfold, you get more Zen. I wanted to post this yesterday because we're back here. This is the beginning of Zen. We're going to cycle back to this comment always and tell people, hey, you could do it in 24 hours if you really want to learn. Like, you don't have to take the bait, right? And the reason for that is because the G ranks on Ethereum, which is the dominant chain, are subjectively close to a max mint on a chain like Base, which is denominated in Ethereum, right? I like Base chain because it's denominated in ETH, and it's a very good ratio tool for, you know, common sense. Like, I'm not in Pulse Chain, I'm not in Avalanche, I'm not in Phantom, so I'm not really intimate with their pricing structures, their communities, and all that other stuff. So for me, I just don't talk about it in that essence. But if you're really deep in natives on those those chains, this max mint formula concept this is your chain, whatever it is. It's blah 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 beats on Pulse, right? But yeah, it's not too far away. And it's 0.85 Gwei, 1 C rank, and I'm doing VMUs on Zen.network. I'm not doing no coin tools. The coin toolers are kind of funny now, because it doesn't matter if you're getting cheaper block space to get to the Zen, because you're still in the time frame. You know, you're just getting it's like you just getting a discount. It's not impacting as much as it used to. Back in the day, it was a really big impact when nobody understood gas, or nobody understood the G rank, and gas was high. So for those that understood G rank and understood how to finesse the high Gwei environment, because they had the Ethereum, right? That's the only advantage in a high Gwei environment, is because you have the coins. In a low Gwei environment, we all have the coins, so there's no advantage, and that's why the G ranks exploded. Okay, so this 1 C rank for $1.51 and these 45 C ranks at 18 are pretty close to each other. So essentially, you could do a fucking 1 day Zen mint right now, because you would be throwing away $1. $1.50. The gas would need to go up in order for it to feel like, like, oh shit, I don't need to do this. So, and this was happening. Gas goes down in the evening. You could totally experience Zen on Ethereum now. There's no barrier to get into the fairness. The gas might go up, and it's part of the narrative to pump it. So it's no longer like, and this isn't a fear shield people should hide behind. It should be embraced. Like, oh shit, yeah, go try Zen, because you're never gonna make more than me. Like, it should be that kind of attitude. And it's gonna be easier and easier and easier for us to again, just talk about it, where people can understand how how easy it is to get into Zen. It's very simple, right? It doesn't need to be a fucking max mint. It's like another problem with today's Zen world. Like, everything has to be maxed out. It's like, no, like, maximum is on a place of peace, essentially. Like, your enlightenment. Like, I'm enlightened by base because, yeah, we can hit max over there as much as we want, right? But on Ethereum, there's a limit. Like, you cannot hit maximum. To do maximums to take over the chain, and that's not the approach of the project. The project is not to take over Ethereum. It just can have those moments. In the Genesis, this is what showed us that, like, when it's really, really anticipated, like, people are gonna hit the chain, and we know no EVM is scaled for that. So it's pretty cool. Again, to just make 1C rank. I don't know if I can stress that enough now. Hey, bruh, can you tell who is in the staking pool and how much they got? Nah, they don't have that set up yet. I don't think that matters though, because that's another form of like arbitrary competition that doesn't affect your path. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean. Like, it's so fair. Like, we don't know if the person who's staking is gonna have like a plane crash into their house, and then they're gonna need to like make a drastic decision and sell all their stakes in. So, if you're playing off of that person's energy, essentially, or adding it to your philosophy or your strategy, it's going to lead you off of your own path, essentially. So I don't think we really need that yet, but someone totally could make a script. What you would do is just go in to the Zen contract, and you just grab all the staking. You can make a script that just grabs stakes. And then you would just have to use that script to calculate all the addresses' stake amounts, but then you would need to keep that script updating as those people unstake and readjust the balances and such. So it sounds like a lot of work, when really the goal would be to get 1% of the stake supply, because at least you're a 1%er. Like, you're okay, cool, I got 1% of the stake. Like, whatever everyone's getting, I'm getting 1% of it. Yo, what's up, Breaking Free? But yeah. So if you get like 6.1 trillion on Ethereum, you'd be good. But you can't, because there's only 3 trillion. Right? So that's why it's like, oh, if you're really one of those people who's hyper focused on where you position yourself in the staking pool, you should be making C ranks like crazy to get to your 6 trillion by next year, not giving a fuck about the rest of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, these C ranks are mine. I don't give a fuck about you. Like, I'm getting the lowest GWE, right? Like, I'm gonna make my 6 trillion when gas is at 0.8. Get these VMUs as cheap as possible. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna use coin tools, right? That's like, now actually coin tools is a utility place. Like, you can go, if you have a goal, you can go there and brute force coins for cheap. They might shut down the coin. Out of everything that gets shut down, it would probably be the coin tools contract, if they were going to have to shut some shit down, because that one's too easy to sacrifice. They wouldn't sacrifice the xeNFT one, because that one has too much loyalty to the Fair Crypto Foundation. But they could totally sack coin tools to help with the stress on the chain. Or, I don't know, get rid of the bloat. I guess that's something they could say about coin tools, because it's just smart contracts. It's not like a ERC 721. Yeah, that's like, and I mean, that's what I mean. Then you would need to make your own, or everybody's like black. There's a Black Wall Street for fucking cheap ass Zen OTC. Like I having access to the node type shit. You feel me? Like man, fuck, it gets too nasty when we get down to that level of like what's gonna happen next, you know. But yeah, like I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people right now are still really, really, really trying to position themselves. And I wish it would go down. Let's look at the hourly, because we look at the weekly, we're like, we're not going down. But let's look at these market makers. Here's like this guy. This guy's a market maker. Okay, so this wallet bought 9,000 and sold half of it. Let's see if they're a minter as well. Oh, they're working on Coinbase wallet. Damn. They sent $50 a Zen to a Coinbase fee? Ew. Why? Oh, they bought XRP? What the fuck? Oh, some other ass coin. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Yeah, you don't pay attention to anything, man. All of it is stupid. Everyone's just trying to extract value. And I would say again, like, yeah, like, this is why you want to stake. You want to get out of the noise and just wake up in the morning, birds are chirping. You're going to make some eggs. You're going to do some push-ups. You're going to click your stake. You're going to rotate it. One more day, you're going to go make some C ranks. You're going to maybe buy a little bit of Zen, burn a little bit of Zen. You know, you're going to put that Zen to work, make some more stakes. Then you're going to, you know, go to sleep, wake up, and do it again. Right? That's all you have to do in Zen. You don't have to do anything else. Everybody else will keep the motherfucker moving. That shit funny. Look at this person still sitting on that extraness. Because they're trying to catch the pump in our space. So I'm not really too worried. This is good signs. The volume is here. Today, the volume is here. You wake up. Wake up. Here, let's see if there's any XeNFTs for purchase. Because no one has a. Out of all the staking, there's none available. Let's see if there's any on Ethereum. Ninja OTC railroads. We're gonna have an underground railroad of OTC, bro. Everybody, hey man, I got this G rank for 25 cents, my dude. You want this? I'll sell it to you for $1. Like, damn, bro, you nickeling and diamond motherfucking C ranks? I don't want to be in that one. You ain't gonna catch me nickel and diamond C ranks. That means they swapped in the Coinbase wallet and Coinbase took a share. Brother, you need the brother meme. I know, brother, why? But they wanted to get the vibes. You see, like they want to get rich. Oh yeah, I already showed this one. This person, they minted 25 days ago and just sold it all. And this is what I think you need to break the cycle of thinking. Like, oh, I'm gonna make a mint to sell it on the DEX. Like this is the worst time to not get the alpha. That you should not do that. That's like people moving over on this dog hype. Like they don't have the alpha that they shouldn't do it, but they're gonna do it anyways, right? Because it don't matter. It doesn't matter. I need the gains, bro. Yo, this chart is not moving. What's up with that? Oh, is it because I'm looking at market cap or what? This shit is not moving. Where do I gotta go to the 1 minute? There's money coming in though. Hell nah. They got a space open. Oh, they closed the space? Maybe I gotta refresh. Let me see. That was definitely a person in their 50s doing that trade. I do even lessons in. Yeah. You doing the lessons. So yeah, look, they already shut the dog thing down. So yeah, I'm not vibing on the dog thing. All the KOLs now are gonna talk about it. You know what I mean? Like they had the what's that motherfucker's name, bro? Leo what? Is it N? Is it D? Dog. This guy. Leonardus. Or I put an R in there. Leonardus. He made runes. And now he's pushing this dog thing. Oh, he's on. Okay, so they went over to Shizzy. Shout out Shizzy, bro. Yo, shout out Shizzy and Yog. I see them. See, look at this. I'm gonna keep it real with them though, because they might watch the stream later. Y'all are tight for keeping up with this ordinal stuff, bro. Because like this is where I'm at with it. There was a lot of people in the Zen world who broke up in 2023, and it was because of this ideology that you had to follow this new notion of Zen. Like it was, you had to detach yourself from a lot of different pieces of the rails. So I'm excited to see them keep it alive and them find their home. Right, they got 2,000 clicks. I don't know what it's looking like on YouTube. It might be bigger on YouTube. I'm not gonna. I mean, we can see. No, there ain't no sound over here. Oh, unless I have it muted. Oh, I do.
Repeat a template of like, we got to set the infrastructure up, make sure there's a really solid bridge, like what RuneMine.
Oh man, see, just that little sneak right there. Like, we need to set the. We need to set the bridge up. Like, did anybody learn anything from VMPX about setting up bridges from Bitcoin to other places? It's whatever though. Hey, but that's what I'm saying. I ain't hating. Shout outs to Shizzy. Shout outs to y'all. Y'all been grinding in the ordinal world. Y'all deserve the clout. Y'all deserve the content, the clicks. Y'all be grinding. So I'm hyped. But again, this is like why I stayed in Zen, y'all. So I don't have to be on no stream shilling some other man's fucking coin. Right? Praying to God that it gets me some clicks, praying to God that it makes me some revenue, asking them to allocate me some coins. I don't have no time for none of that shit. I'm in the Zen world. I make my own coins, I make my own strategy, I live my own life. There ain't nothing more sovereign than this bullshit. Sometimes I troll. Oh, Ash came back. Ash came back and said, "Dank, you like Zen first principles. Do you like the freedom or the or the freedom of speech?" Wait, do you like the freedom of speech part? Yeah, that guy's a troll. The trolls will come and go, man. But you're ready for it. The Twitter fingers are coming. The Twitter fingers are coming. Wait until Zen really flips. What my hope is I guess like I should wrap up my stream now, because what the fuck are we talking about here, guys? But really what I'm trying to get at is we're at this weird crossroads in Zen where you need to figure out where you're trying to be. And I am 100% under the impression that you should have, you should have been doing the work, and now it's time to put all that work into motion, into practice. I should say, into practice. You've been doing the mental work. Now it's time to do the physical practice. Find your position in Zen. Find out how you want to stake it, and go from there. And start with ETH and size. In size wise, like I said, my strategy in ETH is to build up this bag. Right here's my public strategy for this whole scenario. Build up a bag to 10 billion, and then that's my principle to start selling inflation. But until I get to that principle of 10 billion, I need to, add to that some way, somehow, whether it's C ranks, right? 500 days worth of Zen to, help me get to that 10 billion mark, as well as 90-day or 100-day stakes, right? So then that way too, I'm getting every 100 days putting this into work, and then the bag should be bigger, right? So that's what the hope is. The hope is that every 100 days I have more Zen in my possession than I had 100 days ago. It's as simple as that. If you have more Zen in your possession in 100 days, you caught inflation some way, somehow, right? And then that's where you reevaluate. Do I need to sell some of this, or do I need to, spread this out, right? Spreading out theory would be going and making xeNFTs, laddering all the inflation so that you can get it popping out almost every weekend or every day if you want to set up that way. And then again, grabbing the principal, right, and putting it to work in the vanilla staker. Grab a principal, put it to work. Simple math, man. And again, I think if you tap into this thing is gonna run away from you, just like it is me already. Now that I'm tapped in, I can't seem to get a discount for shit. Now people are buying $100,000 and nobody's selling. This ain't good, guys. People are buying $100,000 worth of Zen and no one is selling. Make some ranks. Peace.